Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Farah, and in today's video I wanted to do a really quick wrap up and summary of my Read What You Own challenge for 2024. So it's I'm not officially done. I have a couple more books, but I know I'm gonna make it, so I wanted to film it a little bit early so I could get it out on time before the next challenge starts. So the Read What You Own challenge was an event that was created by Olly from Criminali. And the idea behind it was to focus on trying to read some of your own books before you buy any new ones. Or just make it a priority to actually get to the books that, you know, we all love to get and to buy and to thrift for and to order. But sometimes we forget to read them. At least I know I do. The challenge begins every year on November 6th. So for my challenge, I only had a couple rules. I think the overall challenge is where you have to read 100 books before you buy any new books. And I know realistically that's not possible for me. If I had to read 100 books before I purchased a new one, I would be doing this challenge for like 3 or 4 years. I average reading about 50 to 60 books per year. So my goal was to try to read 3 books of my own every month before I took out library books. Yeah, that was really my only thing that hinders me is using my Libby app. You know, I get very, very tempted by all of your recommendations. So I really wanted to try to commit to reading 3 books per month of my own off of my shelves and try really hard not to bring any new books in. So I had a couple rules or exceptions to that. I wanted to allow myself to be able to do a birthday book haul. So I did do that back in March. Yeah, I had a slip up early in the challenge last year where I did go to a thrift store and I came home with a couple books. But other than that, and then my birthday book haul, I was really good. I didn't really buy any books this whole year. Amazing. The only books that I did buy were books that I was reading on audio that I really, really liked and I wanted the physical copy. So it was like a book that I completed anyway. And I didn't count those in the challenge. So I did pretty well. Some months were easy to get to 3 books of my own, some weren't. Big books of summer really screwed me up because I was just focusing on 1 or 2 books during the whole summer. So I did have to rush at the end. And I'm not gonna lie, I piled on some of my kids' graphic novels so that I could, I don't know, is that cheating? Maybe, maybe not though, because these are books that they're done with and I wanted to read them anyway to see if I wanted to keep them or donate them. So it went really well. Yeah, I would say it went really well. It wasn't too bad in the beginning, and probably by the halfway point, I did make a video about it, but I was definitely feeling the frustration of not being able to enjoy thrifting for books. One of my favorite ways to acquire new books is by finding them at thrift stores or secondhand bookstores. I just really love that. It's so much fun for me. Or to go through little free libraries is really fun, book sales. And I didn't really do any of that. Like I said, I allowed 1 time on my birthday in March, and then since then, nothing. I've been to a couple little free libraries and thrift stores, but I was really, really good and I didn't get anything. So I think by doing that, it really helped me to be more aware of the books that I was thrifting, because prior to this, I realized I was just thrifting a lot of random books that maybe I didn't really care too much about. Our local thrift store gives away books practically for $6 for $1. So it's really hard to resist. And I was bringing in a lot of general fiction, which I'm realizing now isn't really my favorite genre to read anymore. Going forward, I think with my thrifting, I'll just be a lot more aware of actually picking books that I really truly think I'm going to read. 2 more difficulties I had with this challenge definitely was not having Kindle Unlimited. I really missed that. I kind of just enjoy using Kindle Unlimited every once in a while for those like palette cleansers, those fun urban fantasies, paranormal romances, a little bit of smut in there, you know. I missed having Kindle Unlimited. So that might be something I consider for next year. And then the other one is my real weakness when it comes to brand new book buying, which normally isn't a problem. I know I've mentioned this before in my other check-in videos, but not buying brand new nonfiction books was the hardest. With brand new fiction, I'm not too bad, because usually I can just get it out of the library, I'll read it, and then if I really like it, I'll buy it afterwards. And I don't count that as cheating with the challenge. But for nonfiction, I love reading nonfiction as a physical book. I love underlining and tabbing and going slowly through it. So, I mean, I have plenty of nonfiction that is waiting for me. So it's not like I ran out of things to read. I barely got to any of it, to be honest. It's just that I liked, you know, just holding myself back from getting some of that stuff. Like I've gotten a lot more into history this year from Historathon, and I see these recommendations and I just want them in my collection. So that was a little bit of a challenge as well, you know, going through it, but it's a good eye opener to be like, girl, you got to get through the ones you bought. You just have to enjoy the ones that you were so excited to get before, because that's rewarding too. So I guess that about does it for my quick end of the challenge wrap up. In real life, I'm going to still be doing it for a couple more weeks, and I'm positive that I'll get to the end of it, my 36. But yeah, we'll see what happens for 2025. I'm going to make it easier for myself just a little bit. You know, every other year, maybe I'll be strict every other year and then just be more laid back in the in-between years, because I don't think I can do a whole another year without allowing myself to enjoy secondhand book shopping. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll get a little trial of Kindle Unlimited just for fun too. So we'll see. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you're all doing really well wherever you are and enjoying the season that you're in. And if you're in the northern hemisphere like me, if you're enjoying the change of fall and spooky season, I hope it's just treating you well. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys, and take care. I will see you soon, and thank you.